Welcome to another live. Here we are. Welcome, villains. I'm Villain Vince. We got another case opening because it is Attack of the Vine pre-release. That'll never get old. I'm going to check the audio here in a second, but let's transition to our main camera here. So welcome in, folks. Hopefully we'll get more folks join as we go along. Let's see. We got an error here. Let's fix this. Don't love. Let's see. Did that work? No. No. Okay. Hold on. Oh, that kind of did. Ugh, not that you really need to see me, but let's get this to be a little bit more centered. Okay, wrong thing. There we go. Let's see. Did that work? Is that better? Is that going to make my OCD better? Let's see. Oh, nope. I know you all want pack. What you really care about is this case that's in front of me. This case. But for some reason, the little pink box that's around my face is not wanting to cooperate. So I want to fix it. Oh, nope. Well, nope, that didn't work. In fact, I think I made it worse. That's all right. I guess we're just going to have to go with it. I'll figure it out later. Here we are. let me know what you how is pre-release going. I meant to do this. I wanted to do this earlier today, but I did not have a chance because I was doing pre-release as well. And then I got home. And I was tired. I was like, oh, I should probably do this. People are awaiting this case opening, so let's get into it. But yeah, let me know in the chat what products have you been super excited to get. All right, let's get all 4 boxes out of here. All right. So we only have a handful of people in chat right now. That's all right. Totally fine. But we'll give folks an opportunity here because I always like to give folks an opportunity. We've got box 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop it in the chat. Let me know which box. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll see where we start. So there are 4 of you in the chat. Likely, if the first one that says it is the one we're going to go with. So get in there quickly. And if I haven't said already, be sure to like and subscribe. That is always great to do. Number 3. All right. There we go. Thank you. People want to see pack openings. They don't want to wait. Ready to go. Yeah, so I did a pre-release on Friday. I went 2-1 there. I did a pre-release today, and I went 1-2 today. It wasn't very great. I really kind of got unlucky in my last game. I was just getting no cards that I wanted. So we're just going to go right into it. We're going to rip and see what we got. You'd think I'd have a better setup here. Okay, all right. We've got Miriam Mendelssohn, Cower Before Me, Dash Par, Ellie Fredrickson, Pete, Cetus, Look What You've Done, I'm Never Not By Your Side. Oh, isn't that sweet? That's so cute. Madam Mim, Min Lee, Belle and Beast, and a Cold Foil Sully. It was really funny. I split a box of Wilds Unknown with the mayor, and the first pack I opened had an Enchanted in it. So, yeah, that was just like a few days ago, right before Attack the Vine release. Because, you know, I'm addicted. I can't not buy more packs. We got Miriam again. We got Darkwing Duck, Donald Duck, Piglet, Maleficent, Potato, Pacha, My Adventure Book, Power Surge, Aladdin, Closet Door Portal, Sully, and we're gonna see what we get here. All right, let's see. We got Woody, Mulan, the Bear, Sully, you've got some punch, Buzz Lightyear, Protective Aura, Powhatan's Staff, put that thing back. I see it. Put it down. Actually, you know what you can do? You can put your finger on the like button and the subscribe button. That's what you can do. Miriam, Madrigal, Carl's House, and a Cold Foil, Aladdin and Genie. I am joined by my cat in here. If I didn't have you, Mata, Dashpar, Launchpad, Miko, Buzz Lightyear, Boo, Megavolt, Captain Hook, bunch of balloons. Oh, and we've got our first legendary Mushu and a Cold Foil Grandma Vu. Been seeing some amazing pulls. We had Lucas in our area. He pulled the Belle and Beast Iconic right in front of me. Kokum, Diablo, Donald Duck, Startle, Maleficent, Aladdin, Doug, Squirrel. Sorry. You broke my smolder. Interesting. Red Alert, Shields Up, Captain to the Bridge, To Wither a Flower, Sprout, Carl Fredrickson, and we have a puzzle piece. Yeah, and then we had one of the game designers, Lucas, a different Lucas, come into town, and he was playing Pack Rush with the mayor, and the mayor got a Mickey and Minnie enchanted. So we got Tyler, Darkwing, King Louie, Piglet, Miko, Winfred, Hera, Scylla, Carl, Dash, Scar, Mother Gothel. What is I'm curious, what is everybody's what's your chase? What's your chase enchanted this set? Or iconic, you know, you can be bold. You can go all the way. Besties Assemble, Omnidroid, Gaston, Mickey Mouse, Panic, Ellie, Eeyore, Lumpy, Willie the Giant, Peter Pan, Maylin Lee, and a cold foil genie. Oof. All right. Besties Assemble. You know what? That's every day that I'm playing Lorcana with my besties. We assemble them. Moulin. Rawr. Focus Search. Maylin Lee. Mother Gothel. Tinkerbell. Copper. Abbey Park. Magical Honeystaff. And Ursula and a cold foil Tinkerbell. It wouldn't be a regular stream if I didn't get notifications letting me know from Duolingo that I need to keep my streak up. So can't forget that. Mike Wazowski, Sheriff of Nottingham, Peter Pan, Focus Search, Payne, Scout Ahead, Morph, Todd, Doug, Squirrel, Magical Family, Tinkerbell, and we have an epic Henry J. Waternoose the Third. Actually, I think I might have that epic already. Let me check. Let's see. Got my epic binder right here. Do I have that one? I do. Oh, no, I don't. I have Roz. I got Roz. Okay, so I didn't have that one. Good to know. Good to know. All right. We got Kanga, Mata, Beast. We've got a lot to do. Narrowscape, Minnie Mouse, Eeyore, Lumpy, Dr. Hammerstrill, The Vine, the Horned King, and a cold foil, 100 Acre Wood. Lilo, Violet Par, Gaston, Belle, Winnie the Pooh. I gotta say, I really love the Honey Archmage. I like them all. In fact, actually, I'm going to set them aside as I find them, just so we can take a look at them later. Ellie, Hana's Ink Caster, Protective Aura, the Weed Whacker, Buzz Lightyear, Sully, and a cold foil, Ming Li. Yeah, I'm enjoying this set already. The artwork, honestly, every time I was telling somebody at League today, it's like I feel like every single time The artwork is just, they do one more. They just do a little bit better every set. And it's like, I was like, oh, I can't get any better. This is it. Nope. They figure it out. Isabel, Violet Parr, Colonel Hati, We've Got a Lot to Do, Mei Ling Lee, Cetus, Rapunzel's Tower, Red Alert, Hera, Maximus, Gopher, Aladdin, and we move on to the next pack. Yeah, share this live with your friends. Let people know we're here. Opening a box. Case, I should say. We've got 3 more to do. Hold on one second. A little sneeze break. And, but yeah, let them know that we're here opening a whole case. They're going to be here until it's all done. We got Jasmine, Stitch. It's going to be great. Roz, always watching. I'm always watching. Yep, still can't do this one. Maybe, I don't know. Piercing Attack, Sun Yi, Rue, Hades, Paradise Falls, Lilo and Stitch, Laughing Canister. Feel like that's a villain evil laugh. Villain evil laugh. Open these packs. Woody, Flynn Rider, Peter Pan, Mickey Mouse, Petrify, Rapunzel, Sully, Put That Thing Back, Gaston, Attack of the Vine, or Attack of the Vince. I don't know. Which one is it? Randall Boggs, Boo, and Epic Boo. Very pretty. These cards are so pretty. You kind of, I don't know if you can, does the camera capture that really well? Probably not. I don't know. But if you can see like the little raised things, you've seen Epics. I imagine you have. Very, very pretty. The Enchanteds this set, they really have gone an extra mile here. So we got Tyler, Stitch, King Louie, Ellie, Flam, Winifred, Dr. Hammersville, Kevin. She's a pretty bird. Pretty bird. And Kevin is her name. Miss Hasagawa, Boo, Woody and Buzz Lightyear, and a cold foil Megavolt. There's so much anticipation for like Enchanteds that, or Iconics, but I think most of us are realistic in our expectations that we want Enchanteds. That there's always the disappointment. Oh, it's a cold foil. But there are a lot of pretty cold foils. If I Didn't Have You, Owl, Splody Head, Belle, Peter Pan, Mother Gothel, Rabbit, Red Moon Ritual, Willie the Giant, Laughing Canister, Four Town, and a cold foil will save our village. I bet you will. All right. Isabel Madrigal will save our village. Colonel Hati, Sully, Payne, Russell, Antonio Madrigal, Scream Canister. This is the one I was looking for. Sorry. That was my bad. The Irate Chef, Tigger, Christopher Robin, Roar. Rawr. That's more like it. Maybe I need to practice. We need to practice. Maybe a drink break. Take a drink break. Let's see. We'll make it like an ad break here. Nothing sees the best than Pepsi Cherry, brought to you by the Pepsi Company. See, I can do ad reads. That really wasn't an ad, if you couldn't tell. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep cracking here. We got Kanga, Owl, Beast, Pluto, Peter Pan, Aladdin, Mei Ling Lee, Cusco, You Broke My Smolder, Maid Marian, Vixie, and a cold foil, Cower Before Me. I should probably put this honey character over there. We did say we were going to take a look at him later. All right. We are getting to the end of this box here. We're not quite there, though. Jasmine, Cower Before Me. It's going to be great. Roz, Always Watching. Pete, Minnie Mouse, One and Only, Sela May, Carl Fredricksen, Ming Lee, Carl Fredricksen. Oh my God! Oh, we did it! We got an enchanted Peter Pan and Tinkerbell on the stream. Can you believe it? And you're one of the people here that was able to enjoy that moment for me. Oh my God! Look at how pretty that card is. Woo, baby. Ooh. Well, I'm so glad we got it because it allows me to show you that they've actually now raised these up. So yeah, the lore pips are a little raised, the name's a little raised, which really just elevates the foiling. Because what was happening, I think, when they were doing them before, and I'm not really sure how they do this technique, but what they were doing before is like, don't quote me on this, but my guess is like the glue gets applied first and then the foiling goes over it. And so what was happening is the foiling wasn't fully coming off when they went to go, like blow it off and stuff. So you'd get foiling kind of stuck between the letters. But because of this, the enchantments have been looking really, really, really good. Yeah, I'm super stoked about that. Yeah, see, this is why you join these live streams, is you get to share these moments, and I get to share them with you, because that's what Lorcana is all about. It's about our community. And I know, somewhat this weekend has been difficult. There's been some challenges, which we might talk about here on the stream. We got Priya, Omnidroid, Yzma, Robin Hood, You've Got Some Punch, Scout Ahead, Genie, Powhatan Staff, Posey. Oh, we got the Vampire Potato, Rapunzel, Source of the Vine, and a cold foil, Copper. All right, keep going here. We got Woody, Mulan, the Bear, Sully, Pain, Buzz Lightyear, Morph, Todd, Rapunzel's Tower, Maleficent, and Diablo. Oh, wrong pile. Aladdin, Genie, and a cold foil, Isabella Madrigal. Oh. I did, Captain Inkswell. It's right here. We got the Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. We just pulled it. I did freak out a little bit. It was pretty good. And we're on our first box here. So we got 3 more to go. Kokum. But I'm pretty happy with that. Diablo, Splody Head, Startle, Narrow Escape, Piercing Attack, Big Book of Honey, Abu, Discarded Armor, Todd and Copper, Alpha, Woody as our cold foil, and we are down to our last 2 packs. I gotta say, we gotta give shout out here though to Julie. She's the one who picked this box. We started here. Mike Wazowski, Sheriff Nottingham, The Bear, Pluto, Panic, Potato, 100 Acre Wood, Broken Pod, Prophetic Vision, Grandma Woo, Millen Lee, and a cold foil, Petrify. It is a very pretty enchanted. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. We got Besties Assemble. And like I said, now that we've got more people, it's because of besties like you that we're all here today. Omnidroid, Gaston, Mickey Mouse, Winnie the Pooh. Did I put that one aside? I did. Rapunzel, Mrs. Hagasawa, I definitely mispronounced that. One and only Cusco, Grandma Wu. Oh, we got a Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, legendary, and a Vine Entrance cold foil. So that is our box one. I almost said case, but no, we still got 3 boxes left to go. We are just starting this stream. Let me kind of clear up some of this trash, these packs, and then we'll get into it. We'll get into the next box here, kind of keep ourselves a little organized. When I opened the last case, I was just throwing stuff all over. So, box one. I think Jimmy would like that. Jimmy would love for me to drop this stuff off. But let's take a look. I don't think we got any legendary cold foils, but let's just do a quick check. We did not. That's fine. I'll tell you why it's fine. It's because this case was pretty good. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legendaries, 2 epics, and a gorgeous Peter Pan and Tinkerbell Enchanted. I think that's a pretty good start. So this is the box we're comparing it to. We're gonna be, oh, actually, I think I missed one. I'm sorry, we did. Yeah, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 legendaries, 2 epics, and 1 enchanted. So I think I gotta be pretty happy with that, right? I don't think I can be upset at that at all. All right. We got more boxes though. All right, put it in the chat. We got box 1, box 2, box 3. You let us know. Where are we going next on this case opening adventure? Where are we going? You let me know. You let us know. If it's going anywhere, it's going to the resident of the Ruby Amethyst player. 1 for Lando. Okay, all right. I was going to say maybe 81 for Oscar Piastri, but, you know, we won't go there. We won't go there. I'll let it slide. I will let it slide. Actually, before we do that, I should probably... don't want to do that. Let me really quickly just put this in the general chat so people know. I should have done this earlier. I can't talk and type at the same time. But yeah, we're doing it live. Here we are. Doing box 1 yet again. Be careful, kids, with sharp objects. Just remember. If I can. You know, here I am. Oh, there we go. I got it open. I figured it out. Okay. Let's go ahead and start. All right. We usually do this. We start off with a pack. I let you all start. Where are we going here? We got Winnie the Pooh, Sully and Boo, and I believe Ursula. That's the Ursula filing. So which one are we doing here? You let me know where we start, and then from there, I'm just going to rip as. But you get to decide on the first pack. So let me know. Let me know what you think. While you're thinking about that, let me take a look here through chat. So yeah, prices on products have been atrocious. It's hard to justify buying at that price to rip. You know what? I 100%. I have to say, Lorcana has gotten a lot more expensive. I think you should wait. If I wouldn't spend $200 on a booster box if that were me. All right. Julie says this, but there are stores out there that are doing well by their community. We have had stores in our area here that have sold under MSRP for a long time and continue to do so. We have a lot of stores that were selling at MSRP to stores. One that I went to today, they sold all their boxes at MSRP to all the players. I think there are places to go. And I'll talk a little bit more about stores here in a second. But we got Mickey Mouse, Lilo, We'll Save Our Village, Rawr, Meilingly, Cetus, Powhatan Staff, Posey, 100 Acre Wood, Randall Boggs, Winnie the Pooh, and Piglet, Abbey Park, and as our cold foil. All right, I'm going to go with Winnie the Pooh as our next pack. But yeah, you just got to kind of understand, so stores, a lot of the people that own stores aren't trying to rip you off for the most part. It's I don't people to be like, oh, here's this content creator. I don't get paid I don't get paid to do any of this. All me and my friends, we are all doing this because we love the game. So we got Startle, Miram, Darkwing, Donald, Winnie the Pooh, Ellie, Todd, Rapunzel, Mrs. Hasagawa. I think I make this worse every single time. I think I said it maybe right the first time, but every since I've made it worse. Woody, Ring of Stones. Hey, we got an epic Kevin. That's fantastic. So this is just my opinion when it comes to the whole store things. But these are small businesses. They take a risk. They've got to work with their distributors or middleman. Ravensburger doesn't just directly sell to the stores. They also sell. They don't sell to the stores. They sell through via distributors. And those distributors, also set prices as well. So you got to understand, there's kind of economics to go into it. And when there's a set, whether it be Attack the Vine, the first chapter of Lorcana, I think is a really good example of this, that is really popular and high demand. And they see that, they're trying to cover their losses. And that, that doesn't seem fair for sure. But they've got bills to pay. They've got rent, utilities, staff to pay. And a lot of times they get stuck with stuff that their distributors don't want and they don't want, but they have to do it. Otherwise they won't get product. Pluto, Miram, Cower Before Me, Dashpar, Peter Pan, Aladdin, Salome, Carl Fredrickson, Big Book of Honey, Paradise Falls. Oh my God, Quackerjack. This card haunts me in my nightmares. And then we have a cold foil genie. But you could always vote with your wallet. I would just say, I think these things will come to pass. I think we see that right now with Pokemon right now. From what I've heard, it's pretty easy to get on shelves right now for this set. And it's for MSRP, which is a set. So this set's been much easier to get than it has been in the past. Part of that is because they've upped print runs. I also don't follow Pokemon as much as some members of our community do, but I think these things kind of come in waves. Piglet, If I Didn't Have You, Mata, Dashpar, Petrify, Rapunzel, One and Only, Cusco, Absorbing Bloom. If you're still going to your pre-release events, I cannot tell you enough about how good I think this card is. I might as go as far as say this is an A tier card in Limited. Just the ability to be able to draw is so fun. The Madrigal family, Winnie the Pooh and Piglet, Omnidroid is our cold foil. I had this conversation in Indianapolis with one of the Ravensburger employees because I was also complaining, they have these beautiful mats, the Minnie and Mickey, the Buzz Lightyear, and Woody playmat, and now they've got the honey with Archmage and Piglet and the whole 100 Acre Wood crew playmats, and they make them exclusive to basically 3 locations in all of the United States. Basically, I think it's just Disneyland, Disney World, and New York City. I'm not even sure about New York City, to be honest with you, but you want to get that elsewhere. Like, I think those should be out more to other people, and I still believe that, but it's kind of pointed out to me. It's like, you don't have to collect everything. And I think that's true. I do just think it'd be good to be able to get cards into people's hands. So if you're trying to go the economic route, 100% would just recommend just to buy singles. Singles have gotten a lot cheaper as time goes on. And so decks are getting cheaper. So, we have our partner link here. So partner.tcgplayer.com/ROV. Shameless plug. We do get a little bit of percentage from them, but it doesn't cost you anymore, and it helps just support what we do. Right now, we haven't done any with that money. We don't have a lot, but we do appreciate those that do use that partner code for us, because it helps us do things that we want to do and give back to the community. So we got Robin Hood, Pyrrha, Flynn Rider, Yzma, Flam, Winifred, Broken Pod, Prophetic Vision, Look What You've Done, Sully and Boo, Legendary Scar, and we got a legendary The Horned King. I'm going to put that aside too, just so we have a good, accurate account. Absorbing Bloom may also make a nice cosplay accessory. I think so, actually. I think that would be a great cosplay accessory. My favorite part about it is and I don't remember who was talking about it, but I'll just show the artwork actually real quick. We'll go back to it. Is that it's got Captain Hook's rapier in it. And it has a very similar ability to Captain Hook's rapier. So, which is actually like pretty cool. Pretty cool and thematic. So we got Ellie, Kokum, Diablo, Donald Duck, Narrow Escape, Piercing Attack, Abu, Discarded Armor, Patcha, Laughing Canister, Forktown, Cold Foil Absorbing Bloom. And we move on to the next pack. Yeah, honestly, if I were to design a system, if anybody from Robinsburger were listening, this is what I would suggest. Because I think deep down, Disney wants exclusive products. And this is their card game. I get it. Totally fine. We got Launchpad, Besties Assemble, Moulin, Rar, Payne, Russell, Mailingly, Kevin, Hana Zencaster, Tigger, Translation Collar, Vine Entrance. Is what you do is you give Disney an exclusive window. You say, okay, for the first month, you get to sell exclusive these products. Whether it be the playmat or the thing. And then they always get the exclusive promos. I think having those magical places promos is great. And doing those events down there, really great for not only growing the community and showing people what Lorcana is, but giving people like the experience to do Lorcana when they're doing a Disney thing. There are Lorcana fans that want to do Disney things. And I think that's great. And then I think after that exclusive period, you say, okay, we're going to put these up on EQL. Or Equal, whatever the name of that platform is. And everybody has an opportunity to get it at MSRP. You may not win it. You may not get it. But at least you have an opportunity. And I think that would, discourage some of the scalpers on these things that we've seen at Disney. And help people feel like they have a genuine chance to get it. That not only the people that can afford to go to these places or afford to pay the secondary market have an opportunity to get these collector items. Startle, Tyler, Darkwing, King Louie, Miko, Russell, My Adventure Book, Power Surge, Boo, Maleficent and Diablo, Grandma Woo, and a cold foil Gaston. But that would be ultimately my my idea. That's what I would say. Yeah, I definitely they can't continue what was happened this week. I mean, especially what happened in the London store. That's not great. Launchpad, Mike Wazowski, Sheriff of Nottingham, Peter Pan, another Peter Pan, Aladdin, I'm Never Not By Your Side, Madam Mim, Doug, Squirrel, Vinepod, Pocahontas and Miko, and a cold foil, Ellie. Cold foil, Ellie. Yeah. But these pre-release kits have been a lot of fun. I think people are going to their game stores, having a lot of fun doing the pre-release. So that's really great. Seeing people come out and do them. Focus Search, Lilo, Violet Parr, Gaston, You've Got Some Punch, Scout Ahead, The Wee Whacker, Tinkerbell, Pacha, Lilo and Stitch, Mike Wazowski, and a cold foil Robin Hood. Oh, look at that. A miscut. Just kidding. All right. As we continue on. I think these packs are like childproof. Focus Search, Isabella Madrigal, Violet Parr, Colonel Hatif, Pete, Minnie Mouse, You Broke My Smolder, Red Alert, Shields Up, Captain the Bridge, Hera, Pocahontas, Mailing Lee, and a cold foil, Ming Lee. I need to watch that movie again. I really, really enjoyed it. I'm a huge, huge Pixar fan. I think I'm going to lose it when my favorite movie, Ratatouille, makes it to Lorcana. But Cars is also another one that I'm excited about. Piglet, Kanga, Mata, Beast, You've Got Some Punch, Buzz Lightyear, Megavolt, Captain Hook, Tinkerbell, Omnidroid, Darkwing Duck and Launchpad, Peter Pan and Tinkerbell as a cold foil. But yeah, Cars cracks me up. Every time I watch Cars, I always think because I'm not a huge fan of the character Mater. I know he's a very polarizing character in the Cars franchise. Some people love him, some people don't. And that makes Cars 2 somewhat controversial. But I always kind of overestimate how crucial he is to the first movie. Because that movie, obviously the first Cars movie is so good. I think Cars 2 is good too. It's just different it's good in a different way. We got Belle, Woody, Flynn Rider, Peter Pan, Panic, Potato, Copper, Power Surge, Gaston, Gopher, Malin Lee, and a cold foil, Peter Pan. But yeah, the ending of Cars always cracks me up. Guido, there's a real Michael Schumacher Ferrari in my shop. Pinch me. So good. We've got A Lot to Do, Tyler, Stitch, King Louie, Narrow Escape, Piercing Attack, Sela May, Carl Fredrickson, Eeyore, With a Few Good Friends, Merlin, Maleficent, McMissile. The second movie is just so fun because Michael Caine is in it, and it's like a real spoofy spy film that has a decent thing. It also just has a lot of really fun Easter eggs, like the Pope Mobile. And it also adds a lot of conundrums, right? So my favorite is the fact that there's a Pope inside a Pope Mobile. which means that in the Cars universe, there was an assassination attempt on the Pope. Because why else would he need a Pope mobile? Anyway, we've got a lot to do. Jasmine, Stitch, It's Gonna Be Great, Panic, Eli Fredericks. I don't know why I keep saying Eli. It's Ellie, Copper, Abby Park, Hannah, Dr. Bushroot, Henry J. Waternoose III, and we have an epic Roz, always watching. So, well, I'm afraid to say what I want to pull because anytime I put it out in the ether, what I want to pull in Lorcana, like what my chase is, I never get it. Mickey Mouse, Isabella, We'll Save Our Village, Colonel Teeth, Pete, Cetus, Broken Pod, Prophetic Vision, Look What You've Done, Kronk, Vixie, and a cold foil, The Vine. Here's your inspiration. You know who you are. All right. And we got Ellie. See, I said it right. Kanga, Kinga, Owl, Beast, Maleficent, Potato, Lumpy, Dr. Hammersville, Sun Yi, Beast Castle, Rapunzel, Doug Squirrel, Roz, always watching. If I didn't have you, Owl, Splodied, Petrify, Mother Gothel, Protective Aurora, The Weed Whacker, Sully, Nobody Like You, and a legendary Dash Par, Dash and Violet Par, and then we have a cold foil Mulan. We're getting to the bottom of this box. We're getting there. The post-credit scene in Cars 2 cracks me up. I'm trying to remember what the post-credit scene in Cars 2 is. That is actually a movie I haven't seen in a long time. I don't watch Cars 2 as much as I watch Cars 1. I've watched that movie more times than I'd like to admit. Belle, Woody, Mulan, the Bear, Winnie the Pooh, Rapunzel, Put That Thing Back, Gaston, Antonio Madrigal, Miss Incredible, The Vine, and a cold foil Maleficent and Diablo. Ooh. Oh, come on. Why won't this thing open? Oh, there we go. Oh, that was surprisingly easy. Okay. Pluto, Jasmine, Cower Before Me, It's Gonna Be Great, Miko, Buzz Lightyear, Rue, Hades, Rabbit, Carl Fredrickson and Russell, Windstorm, Closet Door Portal, Welcome In. We got Reckless here. We got this. We got Peter Pan and Tinkerbell as our Enchanted. We've been doing pretty well. We're almost done with this box. We'll do a recap of this box and we'll show them all. But yeah, we're on box 2. So not an Enchantalist case, which I know some of you have, and you have my deepest sympathy. I've had many Enchantalist case. Sully, Bria, Omnidroid, Yzma, Maleficent, Aladdin, Boo, My Adventure Book, 100 Acre Wood, Mirabelle, Winnie the Pooh and Piglet, Kevin. Yes, it was. It was from Bodox. Oh, yeah. Sully, Besties Assemble, Omnidroid, Gaston, Pain, Scout Ahead, Scream Canister, ah! The Irate Chef, Genie, Boo, the Vine entrance, and a cold foil if I didn't have you. Yeah. Wait a minute. I think they're... You know, for the longest time, they had him in every single every single Pixar film. But there's a few he's not been in now. Roz, I'm Always Watching. Kokum, Diablo, Splody Head, Mailingly, Mother Gothel, Red Moon Ritual, Willie the Giant, Morph, Mushu. Oh, we had a double legendary in Christopher Robin. Look at that. And a cold foil, Piercing Attack. All right, we got Robin Hood, Mike Wazowski, Sheriff of Nottingham, The Bear, Miko, Winifred, The Irate Chef, Genie, Scream Canister, Aladdin. That was poor. That was bad, I admit. Todd and Copper, Mike Wazowski, Cold Foil, and that finishes box number 2. So let me clean up the trash here, and we'll get take a look at everything we've opened here. Move this over here. Well, sad thing is you know where I live. All right. So this is what we got. We got 2 epics. We got a cold foil, the Horn King. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legendaries. And to recap on our last box, we had Tinkerbell and Enchanted, and we have Henry Waternoose. We got a Boo, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So pretty similar, honestly, across this. Obviously, we didn't get another Enchanted, but we did get 2 epics, and we got 1 extra legendary, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because we got the Horn King instead of an Enchanted. So I'm pretty happy with that. I don't think one can complain with that. Put that over there. Probably should put that in a sleeve here in a second. I'll do that. But let's get another box. We got 2 left. We got box 1 and box 2. Box 1, box 2. Put the number in the chat that you want to see opened. I'm going to take a quick break here. Yep. So box 1, box 2. And there's always a bit of a delay here, so I'll give it a second. And while I'm waiting for that, I'll just say, like I wanted to say earlier again, is I wouldn't be super discouraged about it. You know, the bummer about all this product stuff, right, and with scalpers getting into the market is I really am mostly concerned about the folks you never see. The people that don't come to League, people that don't go to DLCs, but the people that go to Target or Walmart or big box store, they see this Disney game on the shelf and they've got a kid and they're like, you know what? Maybe we figure out how to play this, or maybe they heard about it from a friend and they don't want to drag themselves out to an LGS. They just want to play the game at home as super casual players. And they may not even play the rules. And I think the pricing really, really does a disservice to them. You know, because for collectors, it's bad because it's definitely more expensive to collect. For players, it's been okay because if you don't really care, you're not addicted to opening packs, you can just buy singles a whole heck of a lot cheaper, and then you can kind of gamble on the packs that you get. You know, but the casual players really, I think, get squeezed because I think we're gonna see that the big box stores aren't maybe gonna have a lot of products. Might go pretty fast. Hopefully, the prices will kind of normalize and we won't have to deal with it, and we'll just be in our own world. But we'll see. All right, let's get started. We're gonna go into Honey Wizard, or I don't know why I keep saying Honey Wizard. He's not a Honey Wizard. He's an Archmage. I don't know if that's anywhere similar to a wizard. But we got Startle, Miram, Darkwing, Donald, Mailingly, Mother Gothel, Powhatan Staff, Put That Thing Back, Eeyore, Ursula, Russell. That's the first Russell I've seen that Russell. Then we got a cold foil, Baby Russell. Now, I got to tell you, the first 10 minutes of Up, emotional damage. We got Mickey Mouse, Lilo, We'll Save Our Village, Rawr, Panic, Piercing Attack, Copper, Power Surge, Gaston, Maximus, Gopher, Rawr. Wasn't expecting two of those in the same pack. But yeah, I am curious for those that want to say, you know, I get it. I'm superstitious a little too. What are your chases this set? Ellie, Kokum, Diablo, Donald Duck, Flam, Piercing Attack, Lumpy, Dr. Hammersfell, Suddenly, Charles Muntz. We got Buzz Lightyear and Woody and Buzz Lightyear, and we got a cold foil Sully. I know that we got a good cup is just so sad. It has no right to be so sad. Ugh. That and like not quite the ending of Toy Story 3, but you know what I mean. If you see, I shouldn't be like spoilers, right? The movie's been out for a while. Pluto, Miram, Cower Before Me, Dash Bar, Narrow Escape, Minnie Mouse, Sela May, Carl, Eeyore, Nobody Like You, Malin Lee, Launchpad. So far we've brought to the table in Wilds Unknown, we had a 1-2 enchanted case and 1-1 enchanted case. Can we have another 2 enchanted case? What do we think? The odds may not be in my favor. Robin Hood, Priya, Flynn, Yzma, Pete, Cetus, Broken Pod, Prophetic Vision, Look What You've Done, Boo, Sully, and an epic Sunny. I just want the Lilo and Stitch iconic. I know that one looks really pretty. I saw the Beast and Belle, or Belle and Beast. I'm not sure which order it is, to be honest with you, but today, and it is a very pretty in person. Piglet, If I Didn't Have You, Mata, Dashpar, Petrify, Scout Ahead, Lumpy, Willy, Red Moon Ritual, Buzz Lightyear, Attack of the Vine, Tyler. Potato shifted on you. Oof. Oof. Launchpad, Besties, Moulin, Rawr, Panic, Ellie, Rabbit, Roo, Hades, Randall, Carl, Translation Color. right. Nice little Easter egg about the translation collar. If you have not seen Hoppers, you should go see it. We got Launchpad, Mike, Sheriff, Peter Pan, Narrowscape, Winifred, Boo, My Adventure Book, 100 Acre Wood, Maid Marian, Merida, and a Cold Foil Pete. Ugh. Try to open this pack. All right. We got Startle, Tyler, Darkwing, King Louie, Peter Pan, Mother Gothel, Rue, Hades, Rabbit, Min Lee, Lilo and Stitch, and a bunch of balloons as our cold foil. And then next set for which, I mean, it's wild to even talk about the next set because we are just getting into this and we've got a long while. Thankfully, I gotta say, my attention span and my wallet. Also, thank Ravensburger for waiting a while to release Hyperia City. But we've got Coco coming out. I'm curious, like, what is your most anticipated thing that is not yet in Disney Lorcana or has not yet been announced in Disney Lorcana that you're excited about? I'm curious. Focus Search, Lilo, Violet Parr, Gaston, Winnie the Pooh, Rapunzel, Absorbing Bloom, Sun Yi, Morph, Tigger, Grandma Woo. We have a epic Hey Hey. We move on to the next pack. We got Focus Search, Isabella, Violet Parr, Colonel Hateeth, Miko, Minnie Mouse, The Irate Chef, Genie, Screen Canister. I'm not going to do it. I can't do it. Vixie, Min Lee. Oh my God. Home. Oh, oh my God. 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 Oh. Holy. Woo. Wow. I'm sorry. I'm so stunned. I'm so stunned. Okay. I gotta compose myself here. Yes. Sleeve this absolutely immediately. Wow. That's Listen, I just want to be clear. I did give the opportunity to jump the line. I just want to say that opportunity was there. Woo. Okay. All right. Well, that's all, folks. We're done. No, I'm just kidding. Let's keep going. Yeah, that's that's just so crazy. But yeah, it is one of the, it is, there's one more, there is one more, that was kind of tied with that, that I'd have had a very similar, I think, reaction to. But yes, that is one of my main chase. Piglet, Kanga, Matta, Beast, Pain, Buzz Lightyear, Red Moon Ritual, Willy, Morph, Mirabelle, Carl's house, you broke my smolder. I know. I told you I was going to get to it. I was going to get to opening it. Yeah, you're right. That's the main chase of the set for sure for me. Belle, Woody, Flynn Rider. I can't say it because if I put it out into the ether, it'll never happen. Peter Pan, Payne, Potato, Todd, Doug, Squirrel, Rapunzel's Tower, Mailingly. We got a legendary, trying to find the words, Rapunzel, Flynn Rider, and a cold foil, Payne. That was crazy. If I can open these packs, man. Okay. We've got a lot to do. Tyler, Stitch, King Louie, Peter Pan, Aladdin, Abby Park, Madam Mim, Big Book of Honey, Todd and Copper, Alpha, Sully, and we continue. Ooh. All right. I could. I don't know that I want to trade that though. This is a very pretty card. That is very pretty. Yeah. We've got a lot to do. Jasmine, Stitch, it's gonna be great. Winnie the Pooh, Rapunzel, Todd, Rapunzel's Tower, Miss Hasagawa, Peter Pan, Violet Parr, and a cold foil, Ellie. Mickey Mouse, Isabella, We'll Save Our Village, Colonel Thief, Maleficent, Winifred, Red Alert, Hera, Dr. Hammersville, Ming Lee, Mike Wazowski. We've got a lot to do. We do indeed have a lot to do. Let's see. So I want to get back up here. Let's see. So I just can't get excited for Hyperion City. The theme is so boring. I think it's a little early. The theme, may not be everybody's cup of tea, but let's see what the artwork is. I always trust Ravensburger. I wasn't super excited about Attack of the Vine when they first announced it either. And then I was very, very pleasantly surprised. So, but not every set's going to be everybody's favorite. We got Ellie, Kanga, Owl, Beast, Flip-Flip-Flam, Potato, Abu, Discarded Armor, Sully, Peter Pan and Tinkerbell, Closet Door Portal, Will Save Our Village. Based on what you're seeing, what's the biggest mistake players will make when using Attack of the Vine? Ooh. So in Limited, I think it's making sure you really read the card and understand what it's going to do. There are some cards that I think are traps. Highly recommend watching the Mad Drafters video. We watch our episode. We just did a collab with him, kind of went through Limited and talked about some of the traps. One that I kind of saw repeatedly is the Kevin, which I'll point out if I see. We got Roz, If I Didn't Have You, Owl, Splody Head. You've got some Punch, Scout Ahead, One and Only, Cusco, Absorbing Bloom. This is actually, I think, a really good card. I talked about this earlier in Limited, being able to draw cards. Krunk, we got a legendary Mickey Minnie, and we got a Minnie Mouse as our cold foil. As far as like core constructed, I don't know that we know quite kind of yet what's going to happen. We are starting to see folks build decks for that. We've got some initial testing. And I don't think we know. I think, it's a maybe stay tuned. If other folks have ideas though, I'd be curious actually. Or if you have an idea, I'd actually be really curious. We got Belle, Woody, Mulan, the Bear, Petrify, Russell, Mailingly, Kevin. Actually, so this is the card. So it's like whenever this character quests, you put this card on the top of your deck. So I think I don't even know that this card would necessarily be good in core constructed either, but in limited, it's actually like pretty bad, particularly because you'll get 3 off of it, and then it goes back on the top of your deck. And yeah, you can get it and you can ink it, but you're like off tempo because you don't have a character on board, and you're drawing into this card. So you're not drawing deeper into your deck to get the more impactful cards that you want. So this is a card I would highly recommend not including in any limited deck that you have. It looks great because it's a 2/1/3 quest for 3, but the fact that when you quest, you have to put it on top of your deck, not good. Hana's Inkcaster, Translation Caller. This is actually a card I think that might be slightly underrated in limited a little bit. I wouldn't say this would be the first card I would ever put in my deck by any means. I generally am not a huge fan of 1-drops or 2-drops. It took me a while to kind of get to that. But this can be a really sneaky way to get lore and have support so you can take out some bigger characters. So I really do like actually Translation Caller. Hey, 4-town. Let's see, make sure. Okay. But yeah, as far as core constructed, I'm not entirely sure. I know people are playing around with like the Pocahontas deck. There are folks that are kind of doing a Baja variant with this card here, the Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, which, I think it's probably too early to say whether those are good or bad. So yeah. Let's see. This is the first set that I wanted to collect them all. Yeah. I hope you do get that Lilo and Stitch. I know it's an iconic, but I know you collect those. That'd be great. Much in the same way that I wish I would have gotten the Buzz Lightyear iconic. That's kind of the one that I really, really wanted. The iconic that I really wanted. So, who knows? I've got a box of wilds over there. Maybe it's in there. Kind of doubt it, but maybe. Who knows? Could be. Pluto, Jasmine, Cower Before Me. It's going to be great. Maleficent, Buzz Lightyear, I'm Never Not By Your Side, Posey, Antonio Madrigal, Aladdin, Bunch of Balloons, Kronk. How do you budget for each set? In this era, is going after singles a good idea? Great questions. So the first is I'm just financially irresponsible. Don't do what I do. I have, for the past at least few sets, I bought 2 cases, multiple troves, and I buy more than I'd like to admit. Let's just say it's a good thing I have a decent paying job. I wouldn't recommend most people do that at all. I think buying singles, if you just want to play the game, you don't care as much about collecting, buying singles is always going to be the more economical way to do things, and it's actually only getting cheaper. Like you start to look at legendaries, super rares and rares that are impactful in the game. A lot of them are like sub $10. You go back a few sets, you look at something like the Dumbo, you're looking like $40, $50. I haven't looked at the price of the Dumbo in a while, but yeah, you really see that in past few sets, those impactful cards that matter are getting cheaper. And the fact that basically it's like Fable Onward is legal, I think that's definitely the way to go. I really do wish they would reprint Fabled, because I'd like to see those prices come down even more for those particular staples, especially now that, maybe you don't find the first chapter stuff. But that's one thing I would actually really suggest too. Surprisingly, some first chapter cards that got reprinted in Fabled are actually cheaper than the Fabled cards. And that's because Fabled, we don't know this for sure, but it does seem very likely that it was short printed. So does it make, it makes sense in some ways that actually maybe like a legendary Hades from the first chapter is actually cheaper than a legendary Hades from Fabled, even though they're the same artwork. There is some different treatment on the Fabled legendaries, and there's like the security foiling they added, but otherwise they're the exact same card. Sully, Priya, Omnidroid, Yzma, Flifliflim, Minnie Mouse, Kevin, Miss Hagawasa, Malin Lee, to Wither a Flower, Sprout, and a cold foil rabbit. All right. We are down to our last 3 packs here. We'll start with Ursula. But yeah, those are, I think, great questions to ask. Okay. Open packs. Honestly, the hardest part about opening a case is opening all the packs. Robin Hood, Mike Wazowski, Sheriff of Nottingham, The Bear, Pete, Cetus, Cusco, You Broke My Smolder, One and Only, Dashpar, Aladdin and Genie, and a cold foil, Todd and Copper. It's funny. I've never been I've never really played Kingdom Hearts, which I know crazy, wild. But I know people are really excited for it, and I should probably go back and play it at some point. Maybe that'd be kind of fun. Do like a live playthrough, but you really shouldn't see me play video games. I'm really pretty bad at it. We got Sully, Besties Assemble, Omnidroid, Gaston, Mailing Lee, Ellie, the Weed Whacker, Tinkerbell, Patcha, the Madrigal Family, Bell and Beast, Posey, and we've got a last pack here. I'd say last pack magic, but I think we've already had a magical pack in this box. But, be great to have a second. I've heard boxes that have two enchanteds, which would be kind of wild. But my understanding about Kingdom Hearts is there might be some licensing things. It's kind of the same thing with like Tarzan. There's just some licensing issues. So we got Roz, always watching, Kokum, Diablo, Splody Head, You've Got Some Punch, Russell, Megavolt, Captain Hook, Protective Aurora, Magical Honey Staff. We got a legendary, the Horn King, and I kind of jumped to the gun there, but we got a cold foil, Mailing Lee. So that is our box number 3. Pretty good. Pretty good. Can't complain. Let's see. I was just making sure I didn't accidentally throw any. I will say, not seeing as many legendary foils as I was in Wilds Unknown, but you know what? That's okay. I'm actually okay with that, especially with the enchanteds. So this is what we got. We got 1 enchanted, 2 epics, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legendaries out of this case, or out of this box. Keep saying case when I mean box. Pretty wild. And we got 1 more box left. So that was just box number 3. Try to keep all this somewhat tidy. Ooh. I have a corporate representative in here watching me, aka my cat. All right. Okay. I will let you all start. Put on here in the stream. We don't have as many people, but it's getting late and I get it. Let me know, which pack should we start with? Winnie the Pooh, Ursula, or Sully and Boo? Yeah. All right. So we got Winnie the Pooh, Ursula, Sully and Boo. See, I gotta get you active in the chat somehow. We got Ursula. There we go. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you joining the live stream. Mickey Mouse, Lilo, We'll Save Our Village, Rawr, Mailing Lee, Cetus, Rapunzel's Tower, Red Alert, Hera, Alpha, Carl's House, Mother Gothel, all right. We got Pluto. Ooh, these cards are a little bendy here. Pluto, Miram, Cower Before Me, Dashpar, Peter Pan, Aladdin, Big Book of Honey, Abu, Discarded Armor, Kronk, Mushu. Oh, love that that's kind of got a bend in it, but maybe I can bend it back. I don't know. Then we got a cold foil, Isabella. We got Startle, Miram, Darkwing, Donald, Winnie the Pooh, Honey Archmage, Ellie, Hana Zincaster, Protective Aura, the Weed Whacker, To Wither a Flower, Carl Fredrickson, and Launchpad. Yeah, so you know, for as far as first deck that I'm gonna try, I have actually already built it. I just hope I find all the cards I need for it. Is the Pocahontas deck, which is fun. Don't love it. It's not my favorite kind of style of play, because you really need the kind of combo to work, and if it doesn't, you're kind of in not a good position. So, but there are a lot of interesting creative decks out there. You know, the deck I mostly played before was Blurple. I'm unclear whether or not that's going to still be any good. We'll see. Piglet, If I Didn't Have You, Meta, Dashpar, Petrify, Rapunzel, Sully, Put That Thing Back, Gaston, Ring of Stones, Beast Castle, Protective Aura. What I need is like, I need my cat to come over here and like pre-open packs and hand them off to me. We got Robin Hood, Pyrrha, Flynn, Yzma, Winifred, Dr. Hammersfell, Kevin, is Hayasagawa, Hey, Buzz Lightyear, Randall Boggs as an epic. Ugh. Some packs open super easy, others not so much. Ellie, Kokum, Diablo, Donald Duck, Narrowscape, Piercing Attack, Sully, I'm Never Not By Your Side, Posey, Vixie, Mirabelle, Discarded Armor, Cold Foil. All right. We are cracking along here. Startled, Tyler, Darkwing, King Louie, Miko, Russell, Antonio, Megavolt, Captain Hook, Aladdin, Violet Par. Oh my God! Are you kidding me? A third Enchanted? What the? Unfortunately, this one's got a little bit of damage in the corner down here, so it's not as, I don't know if you can catch that on camera. It's probably not focusing super well. But you can kind of see a little bit of the damage, but still, I don't know that I can be mad about a third Enchanted. Whew, all right. I got my sleeves over here. Wild. This is crazy. Sorry, Ron. My bad. We got Launchpad. Mike. Sheriff. Peter Pan. Aladdin. Ming Lee. Cusco. You broke my smolder. Ming Lee. Scar. And a cold foil Pocahontas. Sorry, Ron. This is Launchpad, Besties Assemble, Moulin, Rar, Payne, Russell, Antonia, Scream Canister, The Irate Chef, Mike Wazowski, Aladdin and Genie, and Colonel Thief. Is there any benefit of joining D23 or does... So, no, there's really no benefit to joining D23, really. There's some of us that are like super collectors, and it's nice because they send out an exclusive promo each year. At least they have for the past 2 years that you get for joining. And it's not that expensive. It's like $50 or something like that. And then you could like upgrade to a different membership, which I did. So I got one of these Roosevelt shirts, not this one. You see, if you watch any of our streams, I'm sure you'll see it at some point. Because it's one of my favorite shirts, actually. But other than that, you also get the opportunity in order to go to D23, which is something I would love to do, but that's super expensive. So we got Focus Search, Lilo, Violet Parr, Gaston, You've Got Some Punch, Scout Ahead, Genie, Powhatan Staff, Posey, Vine Entrance, Vine Pod, and an Epic Hey Hey. Yeah, I regret that I didn't buy tickets to go to D23 this year because I would have loved to have gone. I actually plan to do it this year, but maybe I'll plan to do it. They do it every 2 years, so it's not every year. So it's 26. The next time they'll do it is in 2028. So maybe I'll start saving some money for that. Focus Search, Isabella, Violet Parr, Colonel Teeth, Pete, Minnie Mouse, One and Only, Salem May, Carl Fredrickson, Maid Marian, Peter Pan and Tinkerbell, and a Woody. So it was the first one we pulled was this Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. Then we got the Winnie the Pooh, and then we got Merida. Piglet, Kanga, Matta, Beast, You've Got Some Punch, Buzz Lightyear, Protective Aura, Powhatan Staff, Put That Thing Back, Todd and Copper, Boo, Sully, oh yeah, oof. That the VIP for Cali, ooh, expensive, but man, that uncut sheet of legendaries, crazy. Belle, Woody, Flynn Rider, Peter Pan, Panic, Potato, 100 Acre Wood, Broken Pod, Prophetic Vision. We got 2 legendaries, the Horn King and Mei Ling Lee, and a cold foil, Madam M. But no, as of right now, there's no super, there's no Lorcana fan club type of thing, which honestly, something I never thought about. That would be kind of cool. I mean, I hope they don't necessarily put it behind a paywall, because while I'm lucky to be able to have a job to pay for it, I know everybody doesn't have those means. We've got a lot to do. Tyler, Stitch, King Louie, Narrowscape, Piercing Attack, Big Book of Honey, Abu, Discarded Armor, Maximus, Bunch of Balloons, and a Merlin cold foil. Yeah, I mean it's a good point. I mean, I think the uncut sheet, I think the thing is a lot of people want it, so I don't know that there are going to be a lot that sell it. But you think about it. I looked the other day. There's only, as maybe like a few days ago, the only uncut sheet that was on sale on eBay was like $3,200, and it was like a common or uncommon sheet. And then we had a friend from our local scene went to Indy and, did, I think, the main event, got tickets elsewhere, but he didn't have enough. And he basically, I think, spent close to like $1,200, maybe even $1,500 in just Pack Rush alone. Which, I mean, sounds like a lot, and it is a lot. It is absolutely a lot. You do get a lot of cards doing that, so you probably do get some, like, the odds are you're going to at least get maybe 1 or 2 enchanteds out of that. Maybe, given how the distribution goes. Just to get the common. I think it was the common. Maybe it's the uncommon. I don't remember. But you think about that, and they wanted that just to keep, and they thought that that was a good value. And so an uncut legendary sheet has to go for a lot. Just wild. So anyway, we got a lot to do. Jasmine, Stitch, it's going to be great. Panic, Ellie, Eeyore, Lumpy, Willie, Randall, Belle, and Dr. Bushroot. We got Roz, always watching. If I didn't have you, Al, Splody Head, Petrify, Mother Gothel, Red Moon Ritual, Rabbit, Rue, Grandma Woo, Pocahontas and Miko, Roar as our cold foil. The problem for me is as much as I would want to collect the uncut sheet, is I know myself, I have so much stuff in my closet that needs to be hung up on the wall, and I would hate to have this just uncut sheet in the tube sit in my closet forever, which is where I think it would end up. Ellie, Kanga, Owl, Beast, Maleficent, Potato, Pacha, My Adventure Book, Power Surge, Magical Honey Staff, Closet Door Ritual, and a cold foil. We'll save our village. But yeah, I think those VIP packages are going to sell out instantly, basically. Mickey Mouse, Isabella, We'll Save Our Village, Colonel of Teeth, Pete, Cetus, Look What You've Done, I'm Never Not By Your Side, Madam Mim, Henry J. Waternoose III, Darkwing Duck and Launchpad, and a cold foil, Petrify. Getting to the bottom of the box. I'm getting the bottom of the box. We're almost done. We're almost there. All right. We got Sully, Priya, Omnidroid, Yzma, Maleficent, Aladdin, Doug, Squirrel, You Broke My Shoulder, Schmolder, Red Alert, Pocahontas, Miss Incredible, and the Weed Whacker as our cold foil. All right. Pluto, Jasmine, Cower Before Me, It's Gonna Be Great, Miko, Buzz Lightyear, Boo, Megavolt, Captain Hook, Russell, a legendary Merida, and a cold foil, Sully. All right, we got 3 packs left after this one. We got an Ursula, Boo, and Sully, and a Winnie the Pooh. Which one should we open first? You let me know in the chat below what we should do. Or by my head. Belle, Woody, Mulan, the Bear, Winnie the Pooh, Rapunzel, Hades, Absorbing Bloom, Sun Yi, Ursula, Peter Pan, and a cold foil Boo. All right, like I said, we have Ursula, Sully, and Pooh. Okay, I'm going to open Sully first. That's the first one in there. What's the next one? Somebody else give me a name. What should we do? Ursula or Winnie the Pooh? What should be after this pack here? Ursula or Winnie the Pooh? We got Sully. Okay, we got Roz, always watching. Cookum, Diablo, Splody Head, Mailingly, Mother Gothel, Tinkerbell, Copper, Abbey Park, Four Town, Legendary, Rapunzel and Flynn Rider, and a cold foil, Captain Hook. So we got Ursula, Winnie the Pooh. Which one should we open next? Oh no. Ooh. Come on. Somebody's got to let me know here. Do 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 do. We got Ursula and Winnie the Pooh. I'm gonna get engagement out of you one way or another. No one? No one wants to put in the chat? All right, well, we can't keep the stream going on, so we'll save Honey Wizard for last. Oh, you know what? Somebody said Pooh. Okay, I'll switch it up. You got in there, nick of time. Nick of time. Thank you. Saving us all here. We got Sully, Besties Assemble, Omnidroid, Gaston, Pain, Scout Ahead, Morph, Todd, Doug, Attack of the Vine, Sully, and a cold foil Winnie the Pooh. How fitting to have a Winnie the Pooh in the Winnie the Pooh. All right, our last pack. Last pack magic. I feel like if I pull anything else good, Ron's going to drive over here right now. Robin Hood, Mike Wazowski, Sheriff of Nottingham, The Bear, Miko, Winifred, Hera, Celia May, Carl Fredrickson, Grandma Wu, Merlin, and a cold foil Minnie Mouse. All right. That is all of it. Let me put this aside and we'll lay out all the goods here. An iconic incoming. Oof. Well, the good news is we didn't get anything else out of that last pack. Bad news is we did get a lot of good stuff. Okay. All right. So out of that box, we got 2 more epics. We got, of course, our Enchanted, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 legendaries. So I think we did pretty well for this. So I really appreciate you all joining me for this case opening. I do have another case, which I'm going to also open on live stream. I don't know exactly when I'll do it, but I'll try to give more notice than I did for this stream. I just wanted to at least open one case on stream on opening weekend so that we had it. But again, I really appreciate you all for joining us. Really appreciate you all for joining us. And as always, my friends, be careful about those wannabe heroes who want to disrupt your villainous plans. And as always, remember the rules of